Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, hump day of the week. Remember that we're goal oriented people. We write our goals down beginning of the week and every day so we can wake up with purpose and keep moving forward. So, thank you for joining me for today's morning walk, right? Remember, I believe having a good morning routine. My routine is, I wake up 5:45, 6 o'clock, do my meditation, prime myself, take my dog for a little walk, come to church, and then after church we do this little walk and give you my thoughts. So today I want to talk to you about a couple things. So number one, get the good news. Okay, so Miami uh, keeps we seen like real estate we have cycles just like every other industry, right? Ups and downs. Miami has been doing a great job with all the events that they do throughout the year to keep the demand right, and the demand and attracting people coming in, attracting people to move to the state of Florida. So we're still seeing a big potential growth. We still have, if you Google, you're going to see that on average we have 1,000 people moving to the state of Florida a day. I'm getting, if you look at the new sales and the condos, prices have not dropped. Prices still going up. Where we did see a big drop of prices was basically on the older condos. Remember, I've been talking about condos, A, 0 to 10 years, B, condos that are 10 to 20, and C, condos over 30 years. The major problem was with the condos that were over 30 years because of all the new assessments and all the new uh, codes and all things that were supposed to be implemented in January 1st, and they got an extension to January January next year, 2026. Uh, if you guys read my book, I wrote a book called Miami's Pre-Construction Blueprint. And if you read the book, you will understand what's happening in Miami and a lot of the changes, why the changes. And you're going to see a lot of these older condos will eventually have to be demolished and be replaced by newer condos. So that's where we're having the problem with the condos, etc. Right? But having said that, we're also seeing a lot of buildings like the inventory B. Uh, these are condos that already adopted the new codes, that they already went, and uh, how do you call it, complied with their inspections, put themselves in order, already have the reserves. So those condos are coming out, they're coming into the market, and obviously the demand is there. So we're seeing the good news, and what you hear in the news is that the our let's keep two things in mind. Okay, so one thing is the prices of the units, because I think prices have never dropped in Miami, right? Except in the inventory C, prices keep going up. But then we also talk about a slower market or cooling market and stuff. When we're talking about that, is the number of transactions. So we did see transaction numbers go down. We're having a lot less transactions, but that also had to do like that we had less inventory. I mean, you have to combine less inventory of the inventory that people wanted, right? So there's a link to it, of course. If you don't have the inventory, people are wanted to buy, but if you can't, there's not the supply. That would have an effect. That's what is that the market for inventory. So that it's a good news, for investors. It's a good news for people having the confidence to keep investing in Miami. And actually, to me, that I'm in real estate is it's just keep keep things moving forward and in a good way. Just really, I mean, I love morning. This is the best part of the morning. You see the sunrise. Wow, look at that sunrise coming up. To me, this is the best part of the morning. They say it's when in the morning it's good to look at the sun for like 10 seconds, kind of resets your clock, internal clock, right? And to make it a better day. But morning is the best part, clear your mind and stuff, right? So, having said that, the good news is we're seeing activity moving forward, that's a great thing. The other thing I want to share with you guys today, I'll see if I'll make it live later on today. I've been invited to, okay, I did a couple sales in this building called Nexa. That's in North Miami, almost Aventura, and not in the beach on the part of US 1. That area is being kind of reformed. You got Nexus there. You got Tower Park Tower One, which is for Turnberry. That's the place with a beautiful lagoon. But you also have Health creating, bringing to that area, and one of the top eye surgeries and etc. Right. So that area is being kind of like everything in Miami kind of revamped. Nexus was building that. I personally sold 3 units there, and Nexus had an EB5 component that you could do. So some of my clients took advantage of that to get uh, their passport citizenship in the United States. So today they're pretty much on time to complete it early next year, and today they're going to have we're going to go to the top off or the rooftop kind of celebration to see where we're at. Take a look at the building and walk us to see the building so I could have a better understanding how the building is it's coming along, right? How's the building coming along? So I should have a better insight for you guys when it comes to that. Uh, Also, Halloween's coming up, so get ready for Friday. Friday should be fun. Um, So also want to be very thankful for you guys for the support. I see the YouTube channel, it keeps growing. We're at 13,600. The next goal is to get to 14,000. So if you haven't done so, please subscribe. I really appreciate your subscribers. I really appreciate your comments. It motivates me. You're right. Check out the YouTube channel. I have been creating at least one video a week, and they're really good videos with very good information. All the videos obviously they're based in pretty much, I want to say, real estate, what's happening in Miami, the real estate events, data about Airbnb, types of investments. Uh, so all those things are that the channel has really good videos, good information, educational videos that will help you navigate and understand what's happening in Miami. Also feel free to reach out. I do feel that it's always great to have a conversation. I'm always open to have different points and ideas, right? I am an expert in pre-construction. Uh, I've been focusing just on pre-construction, so I know what's going on in Miami, pretty much anywhere, and what's happening there. So on top of that, definitely like to share that information with you guys. But having said that, let's make this a great Wednesday. I don't want to take more of your time. Just be positive. Remember, whatever your thoughts are, that's what's going to happen. So make sure you keep your mind clean with positive thoughts. Be aware, be aware of your thoughts. Be positive. Keep moving forward, and let's make this a great day.